Spiritual Awakening Part 3. What on earth is going on? Or better still, what is going on earth? Remember, we've been talking about the Great Awakening. This is the time of the Great Awakening. The whole of the entire population of Earth who has a computer or a screen or a phone has got to be aware of what is happening right now in one of the biggest, most powerful countries on Earth. The message that I'm receiving from my galactic family right now is discernment. We are hearing a lot of different information about what is going on. I've been researching for probably about 15 years now, following the events on Earth, wondering why there are a few people in the world that are extremely filthy rich and why many of us just barely survive. Why is there inflation? What is inflation? What's caused inflation? Why is there so much misery? What is holding our planet back from the wonderful inventions that we have actually had who've been suppressed? Free energy vehicles were invented well over 50 years ago. So much has been suppressed. Why? And with those questions, I launched into a 15-year investigation. In 2018, I began to hear about a source of information and a plan. I'm not going to be able to share the link with you, but I will give you a code. What happens after we turn 16? We turn good. And that number, if you had the alphabet, what letter would that represent? Now, if we were to add an on and then a big dot, and I went down to the pub today, that website, it's all there. Back in 2017, information was being given to us so that we could awaken and find out what is happening on Earth. Start at the beginning if you want and research for yourself. The whole plan is laid out. It's a plan, not a plan. But right now, right this very minute on Earth, it's an action. The people that have been controlling the world are being rounded up. And there's well over 200,000 indictments. So what does that mean for us? And what does that mean for awakening? And why am I talking about discernment? What it means for us is that the influence that has been holding us back is about to be removed. Every time we take a step in growth and spirituality, an event happens that takes all of our attention and makes us feel scared, makes us feel sad. Every time humanity has risen in vibration, something has happened to knock us down. And this has been going on and on and on. So it won't be long before that influence is removed and we can get on with our natural divine development that we're here for now. This is the time for light workers to wake up. If you've heard an inner calling that you're here for a purpose and you don't know what it is, go and watch the video that I'm going to paste below and then see what happens. Tune into yourself. Take about 10 minutes, maybe go outside and be in nature if you can, and just tune in. Think about the information that you've learned and see what happens. When I watched that movie, the events began to make sense. The whole picture fell into place. I expanded. I mean, I can channel energy pretty darn well, but I expanded and all the pieces of the puzzle fell into place and I saw the whole picture. It's incredible. So, once we've removed these people, in fact, before we remove these people, right now, we're all looking at it, we're all seeing it. And over the next few days or weeks, we're going to learn more and more about what has been going on. It means that their power over us has gone, even though it looks like they're about to accept more and more power. But that's just because they know their time is up. They're struggling. It's their last effort to maintain control. It's like the hero's journey. The hero has a problem and he goes on a quest to solve his problem. In the second act, he meets his allies who are going to help him solve the problem. And in the third act, it seems like all is lost. Nothing is working. He's fighting the foe, whatever it is. But it seems like all is lost. And that's when those allies that he met in Act 2 come forward and help him win the fight, the battle, overcome whatever it is that he needs to overcome. Right now, the battle is being fought. Who are the allies? We are the allies. We are the ones that are going to come forth. We're already coming forth, sending them our prayers for success. We're meditating because we know that when 5,000 or more people join together and they meditate, we can reduce violence in the world for a day, make a significant reduction. And there's more than 5,000 of us around the planet sending positive intention into this event. So if you're a light worker or you just want to help and make a difference, see the victory. See everybody cheering and being free. See that the horrible division that has been created is over. It's not about Democrat versus Republican anymore. It's human beings. We are love, removing darkness from planet Earth. Now, about the discernment. There is a lot of information coming out. Don't blindly believe any of it. Even don't believe me. Go and do your research. I have sent you in one direction to investigate, and I'm going to give you some more information, maybe some more links. I don't know how long they're going to last. And also some links about where else you can find me so that we can keep talking. But the main thing is that there is a lot of different narrative. The mainstream, the news, is a propaganda channel. It's there to shape how people think. It's there to hide the truth from people. I would switch that off and go and look at the alternate. And I will put some links of some reliable sources of what I have been following for a few months now, and I can say, to the best of their ability, they are reporting the truth. There is a whole lot that I'm aware of that they're not aware of. That's fine. But check it out for yourselves. You're going to learn a lot of things if you hook into the alternate, and maybe you already are. Everybody has their own take. None of us who are reporting have 100% of the picture. We can't. But what they're doing and what I'm doing is the due diligence of investigating. And then we're adding this bit of information with that bit of information, verifying it with other information. And the best of all, the power of discernment is that inside each of us, we have a BS detector. We tune into yourself and see if the information feels right. Whenever I've heard a truth, I get this kind of a resonance that's I call the universal clang. And it goes off inside me and I know I've heard the truth. So use your discernment. What I want to share with you is that the awakening is happening. The more this progresses, the more information you hear about, the more the awakening is happening. When we have awakened, it's going to be the time of healing. We have got a lot to heal. We have a lot of traumatized people on earth to help heal. So if you have had thoughts about becoming a healer, or if you've got healing abilities, get ready, because there's going to be a lot of confused people and a lot of injured, emotionally abused people that need help healing. And then we have our great freedom and our great period of spiritual growth. It's all about spiritual growth, but we need to tend to surviving and looking after each other. And I think you'll find that a lot more psychic abilities come online. Now I'm going to put a link in the description box, because coming up very soon, I am running a course called the Odyssey of Ascension, because that's where humanity is going. We are ascending, that's our plan. And this whole experience that is happening right now is part of the process. So feel free to drop your name in that link so you can be notified. It's going to be exciting. It's going to open you up so you can receive more energies, your higher self, guides, ascended masters, anybody that you want to work with. Wonderful group meditations when we can work together. and you can experience that wonderful energy that comes from meditating with others. And we're going to do this online. I hope I haven't blown your mind too much, but this is the time that we're in. This is what is happening on Earth. So if you've been frightened and thinking that you've lost all your rights, please don't be. With the force that are out there rounding these people up, and with billions of people on the planet becoming awake and choosing freedom, choosing empowerment, we shift the tide. We are the change. Was it Nelson Mandela who said, "Be the change you wish to see in the world"? Let's be the change. If you feel frightened, just remind yourself that we're taking a new timeline. We're taking the success timeline. So I'm looking forward to seeing you, as in you being able to see me in the upcoming videos. I've been going through a health process and chosen not to put myself on camera right now. But I really do look forward to seeing you again in the upcoming videos. Bye for now.